Hello, Lifers. It's Jason Love with Jason Loves Life. And I was actually cleaning out the basement a little bit and found this box of stuff. Here, you gotta take a peek. So it's a box of stuff. And yeah, I mean, not too exciting, but then I started digging and it was like, oh, crazy. So a lot of it actually, so a lot of these, like here, I found these papers. And I'm going to go through and get rid of some of these, but a lot of them are related to like performing stuff. Some of them I'm going to drop into my Evernote, just take a scan of them and drop them in there. But here's my first like big contract I had with a college. A lot of set lists, which are basically, actually these can go, unless I have it. I don't need to scan those. Yeah, here's another one. So it's just like what I'm going to do at a show, right? And I do these for a lot. See, here's what I did on the computer. Must have had a big show because it's a long list. Yeah, and maybe we were just doing. This might have been we were trying to figure out what acts we had because none of these. Because there's a frog trick, which is like it's called Super Frog. We had this is when I worked with a partner, and so basically I think we were just looking at what we had to figure out what we wanted in the show, what we didn't. Then I found some stuff like this. You won't be able to read this, but it's when I was getting my, actually I can't remember if this was my master's degree. What year was this? 2008. I think I was studying animation at the time. And then, what did I start then? Anyways, I did a political cartoon. It actually is not, there it is, that one. And they spelt my emails wrong. You probably can't read that, but it's a political cartoon. It's a little more political than, I guess I get like political spurts. So that's kind of funny. It says, and on the back is, a vote for Trump. I mean, not Trump. Vote for Obama. A vote for Obama. This would have been 2008, so this would have been his first term. Right? Yeah. His first term. So this is before he was ever president. So that's, then you get it, and then it's like, oh, I found these, I have a couple of these calendars, right? So these calendars kind of show my, this is before Google Calendar. I was using a Google Calendar. This is 2009. So now my Google Calendar kind of looks like this. But it's like me trying to track hours and here, let's see. Return calls for magic shows, business plan. And then me trying to like plan long term on these little calendars. It didn't work out so well. Chapter 8. I wonder what that would have been. Chapter 8. Finished chapter 8. Storyboard. It must have been. I'm guessing it was actually my cartoon. I did an animation cartoon, and it took forever. At this time, I didn't realize how long it was going to take, so that's kind of funny. It took me about a year and a half to make like a 5-minute cartoon, just because it's pretty intense. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's the cartoon stuff. Cool. So this was back before Obama. So it was a Hillary Clinton. I apologize for those that are Hillary Clinton fans. Well, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Let's just say, she would not have been my first choice, for a lot of reasons, and so that's kind of cool. So you got storyboards. I kind of don't know what to do with this. This I kind of want to throw out because there's no point in keeping this, but it just looks cool because it's like in this really well done kind of cool book. So here's some drawings Leah did. That is she's the she's the white rabbit, and then Bill Clinton becomes the white rabbit because he's chasing after her. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, it's like early. Yeah. Weird. Here's Bill Clinton. I don't know what to do with this. because this I probably should scan these. There's just a lot. So here's like the voiceover script. Yeah, I feel like I should do something with it because it's partially because it's so nicely packaged. I assumed this was going to take me off. This was going to start my animation career. It did not do that. I actually have some gags right here that I didn't even think about. That's really funny. So it's supposed to be her seeing him, and then her eyes were going to turn into bombs. Boom. That's a good gag. I never animated that. I wish I had. Maybe that would have made my career right there. The bomb eyes. So let's see what else we got in here. So these I remember. These would have been around the same. Maybe that was. So when I was going back for film, I had to take you have to take basic classes, and so I did a graphic design class, and so that's me, and we had to do. It was supposed to be like self. This is here. I'm gonna cover it up because in case kids are watching, I don't want to get flagged. Here we'll do it like that. So you had to do. I think it was like a self-portrait. I can't remember. And then, but it had to be 3 things about yourself. I don't remember, but it ended up being what I did was I did a sideshow theme because I, was a performer and I've worked for a sideshow in the past, and circuses and theme parks. And so, did sort of the banner style, and this is actually my favorite. Although, right? So compulsive was like you had to find like 3 terms. So prestigious wasn't the word. I don't remember why I picked prestigious. I think it had to do with I think narcissistic I had used, and so I thought, well, what would a narcissist say about themselves? And I thought it was funny to be like Napoleon. Pygmy was probably not the best. What else could I call it? So I think just because it went together. So compulsive, two-faced man, prestigious pygmy, and again I got to cover up because it's art. It's got inappropriate. There you go. And this was disoriented diva. I don't remember how I got disoriented. I mean, again. I think it was like confused, and then I wanted it to rhyme, so I don't know why I have the compulsive two-faced man, which I still think is a funny idea, because if you look, his like jars are all lined up perfectly. So, yeah, it was a fun project. Let's see what else we got. We'll do a couple more. Oh, so I found some 3.5 floppy with Leah's name on it. And then I found a bunch of, let's see, I found a bunch of, so I got pictures I know from 2008 when we went to Mardi Gras. I got computer backup from 2008. I'm worried, my concern with this, so it says June 3rd, 2008, computer backup. Problem is I had like some software that I used to back up my computer. My question is, do I have to have that stupid software to get it back? Because you don't think about that when you're doing it. You're just like, oh, this will be a backup of my computer. We'll find out. What the heck is this? Looks like I tried to reuse some paper. Oh, it's kind of like sometimes I do this with like business. Just trying to figure out a giant business plan, I guess. But then it's on the back of the old Performers flyers. Yeah, I used to have a. I don't think we ever became an LLC or I don't think it was ever incorporated anyway. It was just a sole proprietorship, but it was Old Goat Entertainment because my grandfather always called me Old Goat. So I had an office for a while. That was back when basically I had a contract with Six Flags, and then I wanted to. I decided I didn't really want to travel around doing shows, and Six Flags was about to lay me off, so I tried to open a performer studio, I guess, a theater maybe, a theater specifically for variety entertainers. So the idea being, people would just and then we would put on workshops. So kind of just, the idea would be bringing in an entertainer, like a first entertainer. Only entertainer I brought in was my friend Jeff, and we sold 2 tickets. So it didn't go so well. I just thought it would automatically just be take off, like, right? It was like, I mean, the way I got the Six Flags contract was I sent out a bunch of postcards, and then it took off. They picked me up. I mean, obviously I still had to sell it and whatnot, but so I was just like, I just put up these flyers, put them around town. I'll contact the paper. It'll be a packed house. If we only need to get 20 people to show up just to break even, because I think it was like $10 a ticket or something like that. I need 20 people, $200. I was going to pay my friend $150. He was basically doing it for free, and then I was just covering his travel. So pay him $150 to do a show, and then if it was popular, we would do a workshop or whatever. So that would be the idea. Bring in a performer. He would stay 2 days. First day, put on a show, and then a workshop, or vice versa, workshop and then show. First one was such a big bust that we just didn't. It also was like timing. Like it was so expensive to rent a space that I probably only had it like 3-4 months before I realized I'm going to need to close this down. So yeah, bit of a flop, but so I can get rid of this. What else we got? Oh, I don't know if I want to get rid of this either. I probably will. Oh, look. My very first straitjacket. Look how tattered this, that's how much I used it, is that it actually started coming apart. And this is canvas. Like, it's not light. It's not like, oh, it's fabric. This is, well, I guess canvas is fabric. I don't know. It's thick, right? Like, it's made for this. And it's pretty gross. I probably did, we can kind of do the math on this. I did 5 shows a day for 3 months. And that would be about at least 5 days a week. Sometimes it was 7 days, but we'll just say 5 days a week. So that would be 4, 8, 12 times 5 is 60. So that's 120. And then you add Fright Fest, which would be another 120. Let's just say 200. So you're looking at about like 500 shows maybe in this thing. Maybe over 500. And the reason why I got so gross, doesn't smell bad. The reason why I got gross is that they had asphalt, and it would get hot, and then so when I would always take it off and throw it down. So I basically threw it, and then like it'd be like 100 degrees. The asphalt oil would actually come to the surface and it actually made the asphalt kind of slick, and so it would pick up. This is basically probably mostly asphalt oil, and just dirt, not like dirt, like more like industrial dirt. Because I never really I always performed on like the stage, or they'd have like a cement stage that was basically with the concrete. Once in a while I end up just doing street performance. I'd be on the street, but yeah, that's pretty gross. Well, I'm gonna keep digging. I realize it's getting long. Oh, this is my high school diploma with went and saw Penn and Teller in 2007, so I got a ticket there. And then this is a postcard to my friend Susie that I never sent. And then that's funny because I found another postcard to my friend Susie that I never sent. So that's funny. I might actually text her, and I might call her and see if she wants these. I'll send it to her. So, well, I'm going to keep looking through this. Just thought I'd share this weird memory lane with you. Have a good one. Bye.